Oh yeah, speak loudly as well when you speak, because there's quite a lot of background noise in this one.
Okay.
Cool.
That's easy for me.
Morning, ladies and gents. Today it's the meeting room challenge. These lovely people here, all commuters who've come in town from Birmingham, Liverpool, Manchester, Wales, have got a meeting at 1 PM in London, but lo and behold, the meeting room they'd booked has been cancelled, and they've just arrived in Tottenham Court Road Station in a little cafe nearby, and they need to work out what they're actually going to do. So this is the meeting room challenge. You ready?
We're ready.
Hey, let's go. All right. So first things first. Ruth, what's your name? Where'd you come from? And who are you going to book a meeting room with?
I am going to be booking a meeting room with Instant Office. I'm just going to Google here now to try and...
Okie doke, Instant Office. What's your name, sir? And where do you come from? And who are you trying to book a meeting room with?
My name is Alex. I've come down from Liverpool today, and I am trying to book a meeting room with Regis.
Okay, you, sir.
Hello, my name is Harry. I've come down from Manchester, I think, and I am booking a meeting room with MWB Exchange.
That Mancunian accent gives it all away.
Hello, my name's Adam. I've come from Wales. I've lost my Welsh accent, and I'm trying to book a meeting room with Search Office Space.
Okie doke, let's check the first experience. Ruth, talk to me.
Okay,
How
so
is it
just-
finding and booking this?
Not
What's going on?
Great, so I've just searched for meeting room and hoping that it will pick up my location. Can't find Instant Office anywhere. There's Regis. Yeah, okay, not there. I'm going to have to try and search for their brand because they're not coming up.
Okay, trouble finding it then. Let's move around. You, sir.
Finally, that's similar with me actually. I've actually put in that I'm looking in Tottenham Court Road, but I'm looking out for Regis because I trust their brand, and I can't find them anywhere here. There's some other people advertising, but they don't appear to be in any of the results. So I think I'm just going to have to Google Regis specifically to try and find them.
Okay, so both people found it very hard on generics.
I can't even find them on their own brand. I'm just looking now. Instant Office, they're not there.
Oh,
they're
that's
not.
interesting. Let's see what you're seeing on the screen.
Top 3 results aren't bringing them up. Okay, there they are. On
Oh,
the
we found
fourth.
them.
Yeah.
Fourth result
Fourth
down.
result, yeah.
That's a big... Oh, what's that experience?
Okay, can't even see what they're saying here. Have to scroll in. Is this who I'm looking for? Are they in my location?
I'm doing alright, guys.
High Wycombe. I'm not in High Wycombe or Camberley. I don't want to ring them. How do I find it?
There you go, hasn't detected the location of the mobile phone. Bit of an error there. Let's move around and see what the guys are saying. Right, chaps.
So this site says it doesn't really give me. I want a meeting room, but I don't have any information on whether or not they do meetings.
Would you mind passing your phone? Let's see.
Yeah. So you've got this information on like Good Street and where it is, and it's got all of these things. But I just want a meeting room, and it's just telling me what they've got and where places were.
Oh, okay. So talk to me. You're on a site, and whose site is
It's
this?
Search Office Space. So first of all, I searched for meeting rooms, Tottenham Court Road. They were after at least 15 links in the organic rankings. It sent me through to a lot of these pages. I went back to their home page to try and just see what types of office space they do. It doesn't tell me.
I don't want to ring them.
I mean, I don't want to ring them really. I can choose United Kingdom and then I can choose location, but I've got to actually select it. And if I'm in an area that I don't know, I might not know like exactly where I am or what's nearby. So I wouldn't know, for example, that if I was just new in town, I wouldn't know that, say, Covent Garden was nearby. It would be
Well,
good.
you are. You're just a lad from the valleys. How are you meant to know the difference between Covent Garden and Tottenham Court Road?
Yeah, exactly. I'm a lad from the valley, so it would be good if there's just a button that said, "Oh, nearby," and then gives me the list. Because otherwise, I've got to scroll along. There's a million things in here. It's got every letter of the alphabet.
How are you finding the other UI aspects of this site?
It's easy to use. I think it's just it doesn't have all of the information. It's ultimately they're missing like 2 buttons, which would be. Or 2 bits of information. It would be one, stuff near where I am, and also actually what each building has in. So I don't want a whole office, I just need a room, and nothing is telling me that on this site. And if it might be that they don't do it, but it's really hard to find out.
Gotcha. Okay, we'll come back to you in a sec. Very interesting. Our lad from Manchester, if you could try and speak as succinctly as possible, that would be great.
I will try. So I started with a generic search for Meeting Room London, I'm looking for MWB Exchange, and actually it was the first organic search that came up. And,
Oh, very
and
good.
the paid search there was nothing, so I clicked straight through,
Page cannot be found.
and actually the experience once through, mobile to my site,
Nice.
immediately I was like, okay, I've got the option to use my current location.
Nice.
So I clicked on that, and it gave me an option and visuals of all the offices nearby which I could potentially, rent or have a meeting in. The option was also there to view it on a map, which I thought was very good. However, when I went through, it struggled to get me a map, so actually there wasn't much I could do with that. However, I went back to the home screen, but if I go to the list of offices,
Look at this.
I'm in Tottenham Court Road, so actually there's one here which looks perfect. I click through to that, and actually, the only option it gives me is to inquire now.
You want to book this thing
I'd
right away.
I'd love to be able to transact immediately.
What happens when you click?
When I click through, it involves filling out a form with a lot of my details.
It's a form
So in an
fill.
ideal world, this is a bit of a pain for me.
Well, I'll be contacted in 30 minutes.
30
Okay.
minutes, can you wait that?
Oh, there you go.
But I can select the,
Oh.
I'm looking for a meeting room. There's only 3 of us for the meeting, so you certainly don't need 10. Or 103. But then I have to fill in my details and inquire now. I don't want to do that. So what I would probably do is actually just give them a quick
You
call.
just call straight away.
Yeah.
Why don't you try that? Let's come back to you after you've had a chat with them.
Okay.
You look like you're in pain here. Talk to me.
I'm in a lot of pain. Instant office. So,
Tell me about experience from start to finish.
So I'm trying to book online. Eventually, when I found them, I can't do that. I have to go into the specific location. So I've decided on High Wycombe. That's fine. Can't find a place to fill it out online, and I now want to call them. So fine, I'll cut my losses. Call me, and the page cannot be found.
Whoa, let's see that again. Yeah, page cannot be found.
So I can't even get a call back. I haven't really. I don't know what to do now. Maybe contact us. Will that work a bit better?
So you're
I'm
still
just
struggling
I'm
at
in a
each
loop
click
again.
of the button. You're
I
having
have to
to
go back.
and
and around again, look by
zoom
location.
in.
2 for a meeting room.
Very difficult.
Yeah, so I just can't, and then look, I'm in a loop, contact us again, and it brings me round. So
So essentially, you're in a strange loop of needing to contact them or inquire now, and then when you try and inquire, it says page cannot
page
be
not
found.
found, exactly.
So that's interesting. Were there any did it recognise your location currently?
No, nothing like that.
Because I'm going through.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing like that, and the site itself is quite hard to actually read, so it's even hard to find your location if you go back a bit.
Is there an option to call?
Not that I found yet. It's a
Let's
call back
see the
option.
meeting room UI as well. That's pretty difficult as well
Yeah,
to
and you
really.
really have to zoom in on it.
Yeah.
In terms of mobile experience,
And I there's a lot of text, and within the text it says we make your life easy, but I'm finding that they're making my life quite difficult.
There we go. So instant office space, nowhere near booking right now. Doesn't look like a win for that one. How are we doing with Regis? Let's talk to me. You can hold the phone up.
Sure,
and
I've done
let's
all right. I
see
mean,
what
you
the
can
site
see
looks like.
this is where I've ended up. So basically, I've filled in my details. I came through to the site, which I eventually found after looking for the brand. They had 2 options: either to call or get a quick quote. I don't really want to speak to them, to be honest. I just want a quote. So I went for the quick quote. I had to fill in my name, what I needed, my email address, and a phone number. I didn't really want to give my phone number because it's my mobile, but I tried just giving my email address and it wouldn't let me go through. So I've had to put in my phone number, and now I've just got this thing that says I'll be contacted within 30 minutes. So
And would you be able to go back a couple of pages just to
yeah,
show,
sure. So
show
let's see
people
what it
the
looks like
experience
beforehand.
is?
So this is where this
is the form
So
fill.
it's not a bad experience. Like as a form, it was pretty easy to fill in. It's just that it's a shame that I had to, I have to give all of these details. To get it. This is the other thing. This was a pretty good page, but they talk about office space from 239 quid. I mean, I would imagine that just a meeting room for a couple of hours this afternoon is cheaper than that. So I don't know if they're talking about something different. Certainly, I'm not looking to pay that much money for my 2-hour boardroom. So could just be that. But now, unfortunately, all I can do is wait. And I guess I might try some other people in the meantime, see if I can get a real answer.
So now we're on the waiting game. We have a very quick experience to actually fill in and make an inquiry, but a delayed experience for a commuter who's only got 2.5 hours till the meeting. Thank you very much, sir. Very good. Where are we now? With our lad from the Valleys. How are we doing,
Right,
sir?
So I managed to find a meeting room that was nearby. I'm just entering in all of my sort of details to book one. It doesn't give me any more. It says there's meeting rooms, but it doesn't give me information on anything really. So if I wanted to, if I go back into the office I've selected, for example. So first off, I've got to view it, and I've got to go in there and view it again. So it has meeting rooms, but it doesn't give me any information on whether or not it's a big meeting room. My meeting's got 20 people in, so can they actually do that or not? And now the picture's gone as well, which is a bit annoying because I kind of like to make sure that it's a nice looking building because it's quite an important client.
Okay.
So that's that bit there. But then so I was halfway through filling out the form as well. I went away to look at it just to check, and now I'm back and it's deleted everything. It's a bit annoying to have to do everything again. So, you know, that's a bit frustrating. But at least now I'm in there and I can quite easily go from bit to bit. It's quite minimal information. It's just my name, my number. Yeah, so overall the experience is, I mean, it's all right, but there's just not enough information on there. It doesn't have everything that I need.
Yeah.
And I don't think that would take too much. Just another button that can let me see more info, like you get on Amazon, for example.
Gotcha.
That would be really, really helpful.
And so the actual lead gen experience, the thing that's missing was a bit more detail. Did it pick up your location?
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't. That's right.
So, I mean, I know that, I'm not from around here, so I think that might be near. But I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, that's fantastic. So let's go back. We might have some progress on instant offices.
So actually, instant offices comes up here. Bit slow to load.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
So Ruth's just tried a competitor now.
Yeah, so looking good. Option to call. Load straight away, but I don't actually want to call. So the first and biggest option is about selecting your country.
Like when they just say,
so
thanks for being in touch.
when I go in here, I scroll down to view, United Kingdom. Where are they?
Here we are. Whoa.
Where's the United Kingdom?
Where's the
Where
UK?
And then you realise that actually it's the very first option, but I automatically went past it because it looks like it's alphabetical. Anyway, there's no pickup on my location, so it's popular locations here. Not sure. Covent Garden, I think, is close. A little bit slow to load. And then we have, and actually this is a really good experience. It gives the price, where the offices are from.
That's nice.
Yeah, so
price and offices displayed right on the first page. I'll just zoom in slowly to that. Look at that. That is a good experience. I like that.
Big conference room or whatever. Because otherwise you just got to go into all these things. It's really like.
Okay, and there we go.
and then we have a map here so we can
nice
see where we are.
Nice little map there that
One
puts
thing,
everything in context.
it would just be great for them to pick up on where I am because they have it all integrated already, so they should know that I'm a little blue dot down here somewhere. But on the face of it, it's quite easy to use.
Very good. So what's the lead gen form fill like?
Okay.
How many fields do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4. Quite a lot. Telephone, office size. Okay, I'm going to go through it and see, can I?
All right, very good. I think we might be in a position to make a bit of a summary and see how everyone got on. So what we're now going to do is I'm going to see how you got on. Who booked the meeting room in the fastest time, or who got the lead gen done in the fastest time?
I think I probably did.
So that's Regis.
No, this is MWB Exchange.
MWB Exchange, yeah.
I didn't actually complete the lead gen form quite simply because I wanted to speak to somebody, but I managed to call them up and get through to someone who could help me book the room. And the experience overall was pretty slick. However, I would have preferred to be able to get the prices and understand a bit more about what I was going to purchase on my phone without having to call someone up. But actually the site was pretty good, and it got me to a phone number pretty quickly.
Marks out of 10 for discovery and marks out of 10 for experience.
It was number 1 on organic search. So for discovery I'd give them an 8 out of 10, and experience I'd give a 7 out of 10, but they probably lost me on not giving me the actual details I need to transact on my phone.
Thank you, sir.
So I booked a room with search office space. So discovery, I'll probably give them a 5. They were on organic, but about 15 down. their overall experience was really good. It was like a 9 out of 10. But then again, the information on there, it didn't have everything I needed, so it made it really difficult to make an informed decision.
Was there any sense of them using paid?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, after all of the links that I went past, there was about 5 different hotels that were in the rankings above them. There were all of these other office-based people. If I wasn't actually looking for them specifically, there's no way I would have gone that far down.
Thank you, sir. Ruth, you tried 2 different sites after your frustration with one.
Yeah, so the one I actually ended up on, I'll give you a bit of a summary of that. It's Instant Offices. So again, I found them on a brand search rather than they weren't on anything a bit more general like meeting rooms. When I got there, their mobile experience is actually really good. Big buttons, call us now, really easy to use. There's no location specifier on it, so I found that quite difficult, and you have to select your country, which they should be able to tell where I am, and then go down by popular location. But when you do that, you actually get prices up front, you get pictures of the location, you get pictures of the meeting room. It's a really slick experience. The form is really easy to fill in, and once you submit the form, there's a button to call us. So if you're not happy that that was submitted correctly, you can call them again. So I'm really happy with mine.
How long did it take you from discovery to booking?
3 minutes.
3 minutes,
Yeah.
very good. That's the kind of experience you want as a commuter. What was the other one saying?
The
other site.
The other site was absolutely awful.
Which was it?
Instant Offices. What was
Instant
the-
Office.
The first one was just Instant Office, and they were awful. Didn't even get to fill in a form, and when I did for a callback, it went to a page not found. Impossible to find on Google. Just a terrible experience. Had to pinch in.
Marks out of 10?
1.
1 out of 10. How are we doing, sir? What's happening? Our man
Interesting.
from Liverpool.
Yeah, so I was looking for Regis because I know their brand and I trust them. So first of all, I just looked for a meeting room near Tottenham Court Road and I couldn't find them. So I had to put in the brand and search for that. Obviously, when I did that, they were right at the top of the page with a nice ad, and there was an option to call them. So that was okay. I didn't really want to call them, I just wanted to find out whether they would have any availability and how much it would cost me. So I went through to their site, they had this quick quote that I could get, apparently. It was like a mobile optimized site, it looked alright, I went in, but then I had to fill in a short form, I had to give my name, had to give email address and phone number. I didn't want to give phone number, I actually tried not doing it first, and then they said no, you need to do that. And then I just got a message saying you'll be contacted within 30 minutes. So that was a bit of a shame, because I just wanted to get an answer. I have to say then, after that, I did get a call quite soon afterwards from the call centre, about 5 minutes later. Which
Oh,
was
wow.
great.
That's amazing.
Someone very nice, and she's going to be emailing me some options. But actually, before she called, I also got an email from Regis saying, thanks for your interest. It was an email, it's a big like HTML email, which I can't really read very well on my phone.
Interesting.
Which is a shame because they know I came through on my phone. And then there's an option in that email where it says book now. And when I follow that through, I come through to a page in which there is actually an online booking form. I haven't now had time to try that.
Let's put it up to the camera,
that
let's
is
see.
Precisely the thing I would have liked in the first instance. So I don't know, it kind of seems I've really gone around the houses to try and get that.
Indeed.
Which is a bit strange, but as I say, I mean, the customer service experience has been